Hello and welcome to An Image is Worth 1,000 Words. My name is Rob, and don't forget to check out the rest of my blog posts on my website at robhextall.com.
This is my to be read pile of books, also known as a TBR. And as you can see, there are quite a lot here. And I promised myself not to buy any new books this year because I'm doing a no-buy year, which includes not buying any books until I've read most of these. And of course, the other day I went and bought 2 new books. And as you can see, I can't actually put them here. There's no space to put any more books on my to be read pile because I need to read these books first. What is my problem? Why am I so addicted to buying books?
And here is this week's question. Can I complete a no-buy year successfully? Not really. Before you start, check that you understand this vocabulary. Pause the video to make sure that you understand everything. This week's image illustrates one of my greatest weaknesses: buying books that I probably won't read, but I just want to possess. Many of the books that fill my bookshelves were compulsive purchases, and this is one of the reasons that I made a New Year's resolution to complete a no-buy year. What does that entail? Well, rather than not actually buying anything at all, the idea is to cultivate the habit of intentional spending. By becoming more mindful about how we use our income, we can reshape our spending patterns to be more aligned with our long-term objectives, such as saving more, decluttering, or leading a more sustainable life. To help me focus my mind on the challenge, I twinned it with another resolution: to restart my journal. In that way, I could express my thoughts and analyze my cravings and needs before making a purchase. Here's the first entry, written on the 7th of January. I've set 2024 as a determined attempt to carry out a reasonably strict no-buy year. I've begun reading Al borde de un ataque de compras by Brenda Chavez. I bought it a year ago, and it's time to consult and digest its 73 keys for conscious consumption. My critical purchase window has always been late-night browsing on the iPad. It has overwhelmingly been the moment in which I've bought books on Libro, apparel from the Wolves online shop, and plastic crap that I've seen on social media. And of course, I've been paying for streaming services to avoid reading any of those books. So true. Watch less series, read unread books, wear lesser used clothes. No new gear is required. Purchases have to pass a thorough needs analysis before the card comes out. A few days later, I wrote this. Holy shit! I think I'm going through some kind of cold turkey, or no purchase analysis-induced stress. And I have made 2 purchases. One was urgent. I squished my MacBook charger cable and it stopped working. New one bought yesterday. The other was pointy ears and a communicator for my Star Trek Carnival costume. 5 months later, things haven't really improved, but I'll let you guys be the judge of whether the following descriptions are coherent explanations for valid purchases or pathetic excuses to justify my addictions. A hooded jacket I absolutely didn't need. On a day out to neighbouring city Logroño, we came across a charity shop, an unusual find in Spain. In the men's second-hand clothes section, there was a great-looking jacket that was only ever so slightly too small for me. It felt right to donate €10 to a good cause and get a stylish summer jacket in return. 2 brand new books. I didn't gift myself or my wife any books on International Book Day, and this felt weird. A month later, I accidentally came across a complete collection of Isaac Asimov's Robot short stories, and another collection of speculative shorts by an up-and-coming Korean sci-fi writer. The first in English, the second in Spanish. The perfect mix, and totally irresistible and justified. A new pair of wireless earbuds. The battery in my pre-pandemic wireless earbuds could no longer last more than one half of a Wolves game or a whole online class. Replacing them with a newer version seemed like a justified business expense and an essential tool for my well-being. A new camera lens. Sony APS-C camera users have been raving about the Sony 11mm f1.8 lens since it was released in 2023. I resisted and resisted until I decided to sell some other lenses to finance the investment. 4 lenses out and 1 second-hand Sony 11mm in. I've both decluttered and made a small profit. An Amazon Prime subscription. It was free for a month when I got the lens, and I really wanted to watch Fallout. I cancelled it after binging the series in 2 days and felt smug about having tricked Amazon. A print of Ignacio Díaz Olano's Las Planchadoras. It's beautiful, and I picked it up for just €5 at the Fine Arts Museum in Victoria, where entry is free. I don't need to justify this one. It provides a lovely background for my online classes, and it helped fund a local museum. So what do you think? Have I failed miserably? Or is there still some hope for me in the remaining 7 months? Let's chat about the picture and those ideas. Number 1. Describe the picture in as much detail as possible. What is the person thinking? Number 2. What do you think about the justifications for all those purchases? Number 3. Do you ever make compulsive purchases? How do adverts, social media, and friends influence you? Number 4. Do you think a no-buy year is a realistic goal in today's consumer-driven society? Could you try it? Number 5. Have you ever written a journal or diary? How do you reflect on decisions you have made or need to make? And here's a quick activity for you. Choose 4 purchases you have made recently and explain why you were perfectly justified in buying them. Thank you for watching. I hope this was useful. Have a great day, a great week, and an absolutely fabulous weekend. Bye.